Advantage Bloodline.
Night blinded.
And someone owes Punk a favour. Hello, welcome to Wrestle MSX. I'm Michael.
I'm Sally.
And after a massive recap of how the OG Bloodline finally got their fifth man, we open the show with Bianca Belair, Naomi, IYO SKY, Bayley and Rhea Ripley heading to the ring. When inside the ropes, Rhea admitted that they're not the best of friends, but that doesn't matter because no one is going to stop them. Naomi said that not only will the glow be felt, it's going to be dealt.
Nice.
Belair said she doesn't know which one of them took Jade out last week, but all five of them can get it. Ripley told Liv Morgan she's going to wish she'd never met her, and IYO SKY said they're going to destroy them.
Nice.
Q Team Heel, Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton and Candice LeRae. After some catcalling and each team telling the other team that their members have all stabbed each other in the back at some point, Ripley told Morgan to shut up and that there'll be nowhere to run at WarGames and that she's going to cave her face in.
Bit harsh.
Oof. Morgan and co threatened to enter the ring, but Liv said that they're leaving. Rhea said she hates waiting, and so she and Team Blair left the ring and attacked Team Morgan. A mass brawl then ensued, but backstage hands managed to break them apart. But what was noteworthy, certainly to me though, was that when the two teams had been separated, Team Belair were in the ring with Team Morgan on the rampway, but Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton were nowhere to be seen, and they weren't being held back by security anymore as the two teams had regathered before the segment ended.
I mean, maybe they just fancied knocking off a bit early.
Well, you never know, but very strange why they weren't in that shot.
Yeah. Give us a subscribe if you haven't already and help us grow.
Thank you very much.
Shinsuke Nakamura against Andrade next. Andrade managed a couple of one-count covers, one from a crossbody off the top rope and another quick roll-up. He then drop-kicked Shinsuke onto the outside after Nakamura sat on the top rope, goading Andrade. Andrade following up with a moonsault to the outside. Just a side note, there is no adverts tonight, so after seeing a replay of the moonsault to the outside, we're back in the ring with Andrade fighting off Nakamura and then getting a 2-count cover off a moonsault from the top rope. A missed message, but back elbow levelled Nakamura for another Andrade 2-count. Andrade went for the double knees in the corner, but as Andrade came steaming in, Nakamura dodged the impending attack. While dodging, Nakamura removed the top turnbuckle pad, exposing the metal underneath. Andrade couldn't stop, so ran straight into it and just about knocked himself out. Nakamura followed up with a Kinshasa and then covered Andrade for the victory. After the match, with Nakamura standing in the ring, Knight ran down to attack him. But as he did, Nakamura sidestepped the attack and misted Knight, blinding him. Nakamura then just casually left the ring.
The sidestep was something out of the Matrix, Neo style. There is no spoon. Backstage we see Jacob Fatu getting ready for his Advantage match with Jey Uso later, when he and the rest of Bloodline 2.0 are interrupted by Nick Aldis. Aldis tells them no one at ringside tonight. Solo begrudgingly understands.
We then see Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano arguing in the back, with Ciampa saying that Gargano sees his friendship with the Motor City Machine Guns as more important than the tag titles. Ciampa then tells Gargano he has one more week to sort things out, if not, then it's Ciampa's way.
Or the highway. Kevin Owens, still appearing to be in the boiler room, reminds us of some of the times that Roman Reigns attacked and beat him, with Cody Rhodes not helping him once, yet stood with Roman at Bad Blood. That's why, according to Owens, Rhodes deserves everything coming to him at Saturday night's main event. And for that match, the title will be on the line. So if you just attack the champ, you get a title shot.
Yeah. Back to ring action now, as we have Cody Rhodes against Carmelo Hayes. After talking a little smack before the match began, Hayes probably wished he hadn't, as Cody hit him with a disaster kick, turning him inside out. Back from the non-break, and we see Rhodes superplexing Hayes from the middle rope and then performing a running power slam before locking in a figure 4 to a chorus of woos from the crowd. Hayes reached the ropes to break the submission. After exchanging punches and kicks, Hayes missed a move, allowing Rhodes to hit a Cody cutter, which is when the crowd woke up. Rhodes followed this up with a crossroads and then covered Hayes for the 1, 2, 3. Lacked flow, in my opinion, in this match, to be
It's
fair.
a bit, we're waiting for a move. Anyway, next we see the big face-off between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Poor Heyman mediating. Reigns is left waiting for Punk to arrive, telling Heyman it doesn't work for him, brother. Reigns gets up just as Punk arrives. Punk sits down, looks at his watch and tells Reigns he doesn't have a lot of time. The audacity of the man. Punk says he showed up for Heyman and that he's here for him. Reigns tells Punk he doesn't like his tone, attitude or him and doesn't want to team with him. Heyman tells Reigns if we don't accept Punk's help, it's over. But likewise, if you don't help and Solo puts an end to the Bloodline, Punk, you're next, because Solo knows you're the threat. Divided we all fall to Solo, united at best, we survive. Punk says he doesn't care about Reigns and that he wants revenge for his friend, adding that if they survive, they can revisit this conversation. They both agree this one time to help each other, with Punk saying Heyman will owe him a favour before getting up and leaving. Reigns then asked Heyman what the favour was. Heyman, ever the diplomat, avoided the question by telling Reigns to get through WarGames and then we'll have all the time in the world to talk about it. Now, I don't want to spoil anything here, but that can only be a future title shot. What other favour is he going to ask of Heyman in the future?
It's either to go against him or
for
to
a title
Heyman
shot.
Back.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm going title shot.
Okay.
You heard it here third.
Piper Niven with Chelsea Green versus Michin versus Jade Cargill Standing, Lash Legend, as we have another triple threat first round Women's United States Championship tournament match.
Well done.
Michin soon clears the ring and then lands a springboard moonsault on her competitors to the outside. Michin rolls Piper back into the ring with Green then attacking Michin, which in turn brings out B-Fab, with her and Green then fighting back up the rampway. Back from No Break and we see Niven cannonball Michin in the corner, followed up by a Piper driver. The cover broken on 2 by Legend. Lash and Piper then clash in the middle of the ring, with the latter then climbing up the ropes and Vader bombing the former. Michin this time is the saviour, breaking the cover on 2. Legend went for 2 covers on Niven after a chokeslam, which Niven kicked out on 2 both times. A powerbomb by Lash on Michin then got her a 2 count, with Piper then sent on in both women and covering Lash for 2. Legend then hit Lash extension on Piper after Piper missed a senton from the middle rope and went for the cover, but Michin broke the cover with a senton of her own from the middle rope. Lash rolled off Piper, Michin rolled on and covered Piper for the win. Michin progresses to the semi-finals of the United States Championship Tournament. Surprise that was.
I just hope Chelsea Green doesn't win.
Oh, I know.
Sorry, I'm not hating on her, but just...
Not the first.
No. Anyway, we see a quick vignette from Pretty Deadly next, telling us absolutely nothing, before we catch up with LA Knight being interviewed by Byron Saxton. Again, nothing of substance here, with him just reiterating he's going to win and get the 1, 2, 3.
We see Jey Uso readying for his Advantage match next, with Sami and Jimmy Uso at his side when Nick Aldis appears, reminding them that everyone is banned from ringside, so Jey will be going out alone. Fatu controls the opening portion of the match, even having time to declare his love for Solo. Jey manages to send Jacob over the top rope and dive at him through the ropes, but Fatu soon turns this around, throwing Jey over the announcer's desk. We come back from the break to see both men back in the ring and once again Fatu dominating with a nerve pinch.
Deadly.
Jey dodges a shoulder charge by Fatu before performing a hip attack in the corner and covering Jacob for 2. Fatu then catches Jey from the second rope and slams him into the mat and follows up with a Bianca Belair style spring-loaded backflip moonsault, covering Jey for 2. A hip attack and pop-up Samoan drop give Fatu yet another 2 count.
Fatu goes upstairs for a swanton, but Jey gets the knees up, spears Jacob and then lands an Uso splash. Jacob unbelievably kicks out on 2, with Jacob stumbling around the outside of the ring. Jey again dives through the ropes, sending the Samoan werewolf sprawling over the announcer's desk. Jey gets back in the ring to save the count out, but when he heads back out again, gets super kicked and Simone dropped onto the commentator's table. Fatu rolls Jey back into the ring where he drives him into the mat with an implant DDT and then lands a moonsault from the top rope. Fatu then pins Jey for the 3 and gives him and his team the advantage in their War Games at Survivor Series. Jacob makes his way up the ramp where Solo and the rest of Bloodline 2.0 greet him. After a hug from Solo, SmackDown, as usual, goes off the air with Sikoa and his hit squad acknowledging. Bit flat I thought this week, maybe because we're all waiting for Survivor Series. I mean, I don't know, it felt like something was missing. There's nothing big.
Maybe there wasn't as bothered.
It's a bit of a lull.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, any comments or views you'd like to share, then please feel free to leave them in the comments section below, and we'll probably get back. Well, we will get back to you.
More than likely.
Anyway, thank you again for watching.
And don't forget to look out for our Survivor Series review.